Thank you, Mr. Chairman. It's a great pleasure to be here, and I would like to thank all the organizers for giving me this opportunity to present before you some views, particularly from the perspective of National Science Academies. I now represent here Association of Academies and Societies of Sciences in Asia, which is representing roughly 30 countries and 34 members. So in this, I will talk broadly into three areas. One, of course, is the general major global challenge, what one has to do, and what are the expectations, what are the challenges, what are also the initiatives being taken, including UN initiatives. Then the gender equality in science and technology, because we realize and we are quite conscious that though the percentage of young women scientists coming to research has increased substantially, they have also excellent examples of valuable contributions, but the total number, the fraction, is very small, particularly at the top level, and a lot more is need to be done. And I will say something about ASA, and also it is now undergoing a external review, a review by a panel which is outside the executive board and so on. And one of the concerns and one of the terms of reference given to this panel is to suggest strategies to enhance participation of young scientists and women scientists in ASA activities. Now, it has been said quite elaborately by our chairperson on the Millennium Development Goals, which are now coming to an end, which have led to many improvements in societal indicators, including health related issues, education related issues, particularly literacy related issues, on health related, quite a bit of it. And nevertheless, all the goals have not been fully realized. So now, very soon, within a month or so, the Sustainable Development Goals will be formally launched. And in this also, in both of these, the basic, very lot of emphasis was given on gender equality and the involvement of female students, females in science, technology, in all spheres. Now, in the recent past, if we look at in education sector, both literacy level, higher education level, the number of female students has been increasing steadily, particularly I can say India and nearby countries, and Asia overall. However, as one moves further up, there are more impediments faced by females, and therefore there is a question, there is a challenge how their number, how their performance overall, their number should keep on increasing. Fact is that the number of young researchers is increasing steadily, increasing at a very good pace, but we want to see, all of us have a fascination that even at the top level, they must have very, if not equal, very close to the equal participation in all aspects of science, technology, and innovation. Now, right now, if we look at the performance of female students in educational exams and competition, this is very remarkable. I can say many universities I have been going to deliver convocation addresses or participating in their annual functions. And one very noticeable thing, very pleasing thing is that most of the coveted awards which are competition between students irrespective of their sex, they have been won by girl students. It's very remarkable that they win more awards than the boys, which is very positive because they are more committed. And also I may mention within India there is one scheme, Inspire, which starts promoting science into with students as young as 12 years of age, and it goes up to the age of 37. As president of our academy, I had to make sure that what we select after postdoctoral level, they are really the very best we find. And the number of, why I am saying here is the fraction of female researchers has steadily increased. However, if we want to ensure the equality, it is still a major challenge. We are very far from achieving quantitatively the equal representation of both sexes in all echelons of science, technology, and so on. Therefore, we have a need that we have to remove all types of discriminations against the female fraction of our population and ensure that they realize their full potential under a secure, safe, and healthy atmosphere. This is very easy to say, not easy to achieve, and particularly because in many regions it is more a question of social science issues and more a question of traditions. They have to break the glass barrier, break the various barriers. But positive thing is, in most of the countries which are now on launching themselves on a path of progress, they have adopted science, technology, innovation as a vehicle of development. And there, the question of discrimination is diminishing. It is not gone, but it is diminishing. It is not gone, it is diminishing. It is also the issue with more traditional societies where it is slightly more difficult to achieve. Now, I come to the academies. I say a few words about the academies and ASA. I must mention that ASA itself is an association of all national science academies in the Asia and Pacific region, Australasia region. We have 30 members and 34 academies and societies are our full-time members. But what I want to mention is that we are one of the 4 regional centers of a global body called Inter-Academy Partnership. Today, that inter-academy partnership till about a year ago was only 106 academies in different countries all over the globe. But now it is not merely limited to science and technology. Even the medical sciences group of academies have also joined. So what we have created is IAP, a inter-academy partnership with nearly 140 academies. And these academies have been clustered together with the ambition to contribute to societal development through policy documentation, policy research, policy recommendations. For example, very soon, a major project will be launched on agriculture in the context of food, nutrition security, in the context of global environmental changes, the frequent climatic changes, and this will be covering the entire globe. And our Asia-Pacific region is also very deeply involved in this. So the new formation, IAP, is attempting to deal with difficult situations and so on. And IAP itself had brought in the gender equality as one of its activities. In fact, ASA has been doing for several years different type of workshops, different type of meetings. And 2 days ago, we also released a first major report on this, in which data from 10 countries is there, and we expect more data from all the members of ASA will be there. Now, the problem why I made all this background is that when you come to the National Academy level, it is the most filtered level. In countries like India, say China, we have 700, 800 fellows from the entire population. So it's a very filtered situation. Within this, the fraction of women is rather limited. For example, India is about 10%, 9% to be more precise. And there is a consciousness that we should encourage, locate more brilliant scientists. They should come to the fold of academies. I learned from Jennifer here, the Australian Academy of Sciences has launched a very specific initiative that they look for very brilliant female scientists whom they have inducted as a fellow of their academy. This is now the effort at every other academy. The percentage of fellowship in only Philippines and Turkish Academy of Sciences is greater than 20%. The rest is closer to 10%. So, but we have good examples like Suraya Papal, has been president of Academy of Sciences in a traditional country like Afghanistan, and many other technocrats in India. One lady, Dr. Kiran Majumdar-Shaw, she made a remarkable achievement, is at global level, founder of a very successful multinational high-tech company, started as a professional biochemist. The governments have several initiatives. In India also, as I said, there are many initiatives. Our government has now specific programs for women in the age group of 30 and 50, and so that they can, one end, pursue research at frontier of areas, then work on problems of social relevance, and some which can take internship and get self-employed also. I also took some data from the University Grants Commission of India. In their special schemes, there are many items from about 12, 1/3 are on women hostels and Department of Women's Studies, capacity building, as well as daycare centers should be put at university so that more of them can come. And as a result, now I show only 2 examples of colleges in Delhi, taken from Delhi University, where I am now a visiting professor. Now you can see the fraction of women teachers is at undergraduate level, showing substantial improvement. Now, as I said, we are a regional network of IAP, and we are undergoing an external review where strategies to enhance participation of young scientists and women scientists has one of the term of reference, and we look forward till October we will get the recommendation of the panel, and then we will pursue what need to do. Only thing is ASA will make every effort to work on recommendations of the panel on this and all the other issues, and of course continuous efforts are needed on the long-term basis for improvement in overall situations. So on the whole, I try to mention about the gender equality as a global issue and examples from ASA and the external review, and we will look forward to the report and push this issue more strongly. Thank you very much.